Hi everyone, I just wanted to share with you today a perspective I'm having around some of the frequencies that we interact with. And by talking about the frequencies, we're talking about some of the systems, behavioral patterns, things like that we notice going on around us with other people, within our society, within our social structure. So something that is fairly obvious for me in the world or in our community at the moment is this frequency of control. And when we meet this frequency of control, it's a density-based frequency. And the control is really around the expression of ourselves, the expression of ourself, the expression of individuals. And energetically, what is desired from that or from that place is either compliance or conflict. So for many people who are maybe less aware or less sensitive to the energy or the frequency behind some of the behaviors of control, then it's easy to go along with it. It might be easier to go along with it. And you might observe that around you, and it's okay. None of this is to be met with judgment. It's just being able to observe what's actually playing out. But when we're meeting the control frequency with a level of consciousness, often we see it for what it is, and we can see that's a density expression. And if we don't want to participate in that, often it's met with conflict, and it brings up this sensation in us that we have this feeling that we've got to push back, we've got to resist, we've got to do the complete opposite of what that control frequency is requesting. But that's engaging in that as well. So I hope that you can see that. If you have been experiencing one way or the other, some of those frequencies, just observe and understand that as a sovereign expression of source energy, as the sovereign being that you are, having this experience, being the human that you are, with a big heart that you do have, you cannot be controlled. You cannot be manipulated unless you allow for that. And what I recommend that you do is just to stop and to be able to hold compassion for the frequency and try to see purpose in it, because everything is purposeful. Everything that we're accounting is purposeful. And again, this may not seem the way initially, and you may not be able to see exactly the reasoning behind some of these mechanisms. But if people are to become more aware of the ability to participate in a community, to be part of a collective consciousness, but do that from an individual expression, they're going to be required to explore that individual expression. And what better way to motivate that than to have discomfort? So I hope that makes sense to you, that for a lot of the people who are encountering a control frequency, whether that be from an external force in a large scale, whether that be from government, community, within a family unit, from a partner, from themselves, that there is purpose behind that. And if that discomfort that's created allows that person to have an awakening, an awareness of their experience, and maybe make a conscious shift in the way that they are, then that's a really lovely thing. If we're engaging with that control frequency, with conflict, if we want to fight it, if we want to struggle against it, if we want to resist it, be aware of your participation in that. So whether you're engaging with it from a space of wanting to fight, whether you're engaging because you are judging it as right or wrong, whether you're making your mind up that it's something that's good or bad, you can be coming from that space, or you can soften into it and have acceptance that it is part of an experience for whoever it is engaging with it to have. And you can make a choice as to whether you engage with it or not. And you can choose how you engage with it. And if it is anything else, allow it to be a reminder that you are a beautiful, sovereign being who is an expression of your consciousness, who's here to have an experience of this space and to learn about this space. I hope this resonates with some of you. If you have any questions or any feedback, please let me know. But I hope this helps. I love you. We'll see you again soon. Bye.